Hello class, in this video I'll be showing you how to read a solution from a Simplex Tableau matrix. Let's begin. So we have this Simplex Tableau matrix and we want to read the solution. But before we do that, you may have noticed that some of the columns have a red dot underneath it and some of the columns have a blue dot underneath it. What I would like you to do is pause the video and see if you can figure out the difference between the columns with the blue dot and the columns with the red dot. Let's go ahead and pause the video now. Welcome back. Do you think you figured it out? Because if you stated that the columns with the blue dot only have one non-zero entry, you would be absolutely correct. These variables are called basic variables. And they equal positive real numbers. For the columns with the red dot underneath it, you may have noticed that they have more than one non-zero entry. Okay, so these variables are called non-basic variables. All non-basic variables equals 0. So when we read the solution from this Simplex Tableau matrix, we're going to separate the solutions by basic variables and non-basic variables. So let's start with the non-basic variables first. So the non-basic variables are going to be x sub 1, x sub 3, s sub 1. So x sub 1, x sub 3, and s sub 1, and non-basic variables are all equal to 0. As for the basic variables, we have the following. That would be x sub 2, s sub 2, and z. And how are we going to go ahead and find what these variables are equal to? Okay, so what we're going to do is for each of the basic variables, we're going to take the constant term and we're going to divide it by the only non-zero entry in the column. So for x2, we're going to take 45 and divide it by 5, which is equal to 9. For the second slack variable, we're going to take the 17 and we're going to divide it by the only non-zero entry in that column. So for S2, that will be 17 halves. And finally, for Z, we're going to take the constant term and divide it by the only non-zero entry in that column, which is 3. So Z is equal to 90 divided by 3, which is equal to 30. So the solution for this simplex Tableau matrix is the following. It is x1 is equal to x3, which is equal to s sub 1, and they are all equal to 0. x2 is equal to 9. S sub 2 is equal to 17 halves, and Z is equal to 3.